Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Nick Eden. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and welcome to episode 9 of Morning Cup of Merch. So, over the weekend, I was catching up with a buddy of mine who lives in Alabama, and he sells on merch and Redbubble. But he was asking me, he was saying, Nick, why don't we have a union for merch sellers, print-on-demand sellers, e-com sellers, the whole nine? And I asked him, I was like, well, what would a union... Well, first, we're all independent contractors. Most of this is going through our businesses, unless you're a sole proprietor, which is still a business. But I was like, well, what do you want a union for? And he was saying just to... somebody that can go on behalf of us when Amazon terminates your account, or, when you get takedowns for trademark violations and things of that nature. I said, okay. So from what I gathered was he was essentially saying someone to be the voice of merch sellers. When it comes to things like account terminations, I don't know. I don't have firsthand knowledge. I don't work for Amazon. I don't have a preferred relationship with Amazon. I doubt they even know who the hell I am. But I do feel confident enough to say that if your account has been terminated, you have seriously violated some terms of service. And now I don't mean like, you throw up something that may have been trademarked and you didn't know. I'm talking about the people that are blatant with it. And I've seen it just this weekend doing so much research. Kofi Mania t-shirts up. Well, okay. Kofi Kingston is a wrestler with the WWE. WrestleMania is the biggest event that WWE puts on all year. And the WWE is a merch partner with Amazon. Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Or another person put up a Roman Reigns fight cancer shirt, Susan B. Komen. And it's like, dude, those are blatant things. The whole World Cup t-shirt thing, those are blatantly violating terms of service. You are essentially saying, I'm going in there to black hat the system and do everything wrong so I can make money and then get surprised when my account is terminated. Those people don't need a voice. Those merch sellers do not need a voice. They need to be off the platform because it's toxic to everyone who is on there just trying to do a good job and put up original content that sells. So those other folks, they don't need a voice. The second thing, and he was talking about the trademarks. Next time I was like, well, are you a part of the Trademark Watchdogs group? Like, no, I didn't even know that. So, I asked a couple of people I knew, like, hey, are you a part of this group? And I'm not, like, a big contributor to the group or anything like that. If something comes up that deserves an LOP, I'm going to do my part. But I was like, essentially the Trademark Watchdogs group is kind of like that union. When it comes to frivolous trademarks that people file, not because they've actually built a brand around something or an original concept or an original idea, but just because something got hot and then they decided, okay, I'm going to just trademark this and then send takedown letters to everyone else so I can dominate that niche. Yeah, that type of stuff does need a voice, and that's what the Trademark Watchdogs group does. Now, yeah, some people that don't like Ken Real, if I'm being honest, I really don't understand. Like, we're not in high school, and we're not co-workers, even though we're in the exact same space. So, what I don't, this is a little bit of a tangent, I know. But I don't understand how somebody can say, oh, I don't like this person, I don't like that, when you don't have to deal with that person at all. You don't have to. You can run your merch business and not deal with anybody except for your designers, your VAs, anybody else that may be essential to you. You don't work hand in hand with this person, so I don't understand the whole thing of, well, I don't like that person. But that's your prerogative if you don't. You can't ignore the good that the group does. It's gotten a lot of stuff handled, and it's gotten a lot of attention in terms of letting people know that you can't just file these frivolous trademarks because you decided you wanted to be in on a trend or an evergreen or something that was hot. Speaking of hot, it's blazing hot in this car. So to me, that is a union because they have gone to Amazon and they're looking to go to Teespring and Redbubble and TeePublic, even though same company. You get what I mean? Spreadshirt, Threadless. That is a union. And even if you didn't, because I want to say it's like $2 a month or something like that. I don't know what it is. But even if you just went in and absorbed the information, and when somebody filed a frivolous trademark, you joined in with an LOP. That's doing a part. That's being a union. That's being unionized. And I don't care if you don't like this person or that person. That makes it better for everyone else. Just a couple of weeks ago, I went in and tried to refresh some of my listings because the only thing I hate worse than a shirt that doesn't sell is a shirt that only sells once. And now it's taking up real estate because it's not going anywhere. And now you're sitting with 2 or 3 shirts that have a 12 million BSR. So I said, okay, let me go in and refresh my keywords. Let's refresh some keywords. Let's refresh some pricing. Let's give it a different brand name. Let's put a spit shine on it. And I had like 4 or 5 shirts that have since phrases been trademarked. Phrases that were really just general phrases. And so had it been a situation where I've been paying attention to them and doing it sooner, I would have known, and we could have gotten those types of things thrown out because it is a possibility to do it. It has been done. It will continue to happen. So that would be a union, so to speak, for merch sellers, print-on-demand sellers, because it goes beyond just merch by Amazon. That being said, I would encourage everybody to join a group because I think that it's important that everyone knows all aspects of this print-on-demand thing. Not just, I upload a shirt and it's going to sell and I'm going to collect the royalties. No, if you really want to get, make at least a significant amount of money to offset some of the bills that you may have or offset some of your overall costs, whether this is your side income, whatever the case may be, but to give a little relief to your main income, I think it's worth it to know all aspects of it. So I would encourage you to join the group. I'm not saying that I'm not an affiliate or anything like that. I don't even think they have affiliates. I don't think it's about, I don't even necessarily think it's about paying anybody to do it, but the more LOPs and the more awareness there is about trademark law, what exactly you're looking for. And this will help you because it helps you by knowing what is and is not trademarked, what is and is not in dispute, what is and what is not. Just understanding the basis of trademarks, period. And when you yourself come up with an actual brand that you're building and not just some trend that caught on, and you go to trademark something yourself, you know exactly what you're doing. So I think the information from it is definitely worth it, and the voice for all of us, referencing back to my friend, is more than worth it as well. It's a pretty short talk today. That's really all I had. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications every time I go live with Morning Cup of Merch. The 4554 podcast will be out later this evening. And I wanted to say one other quick thing. There's been debates about courses and should you pay for this course? Should you pay for that course? Is this worth it? Is it worth it to get information for free? I'm going to say this, and I'm going to leave it alone. 2 things. First, all the information out there is free. You have to be willing to do the research and put in the work. If you want to shortcut that and pay for the course, That's your business. It's your money. It's your business. Just realize it's either going to be worth your money or your time. One of the two. The second thing, this is why reputation management is so important when it comes to print on demand. We don't have a Better Business Bureau. We don't have a Yelp. We don't have a TripAdvisor that holds accountable for people who put out products that are not the best, people who put out products that are the best. So that is something that I'm working on. Something that's unbiased, it doesn't lean one side to the other, but something that gives everybody a chance to voice their opinion on a product that they've purchased or a service that they've used. Because I think at this point, as merch continues to grow, you're going to have more and more people that are skeptical about things. You're going to have some people who come in and put an actual program together that works. It's a good course for you. And you have some people that are just not going to be excited about people who do those things. So I get both sides of it. But I will say this. Research. Do your due diligence. If you feel the need to pay for it, then pay for it. That's all I got for today, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.